back to the bracket now as we see we're going into another 3v3 best of one to see who's going to take that last spot in the finale. This 3v3 Monster Pig versus Lights Out.
As a Monster Pig, this is their second chance in this stage 2 to bring this aboard. Oh, Dread, thank you so much. And I mean, Jerry, last one before we go to stage 3 and another team to be eliminated from stage 2. It's gonna be a spicy one.
It's what we Brits call squeaky bum time. And I really couldn't tell you why. I could not tell you where that saying comes from. Monster Pig? Oh, he knows where you are now. Get out of there. Dashes away. And that's going to be a lot of this game. Lots of sonars, lots of invis, and lots of death as Person wins the heavy battle to start. Or he takes out Newok at least, the light on the side of Monster Pig, or one of them. Person probably the biggest difference in this lobby, if you ask me. Donk Rage dives in, finds one, finds two. That's a brilliant start from Lights Out. Slightly more experienced side, you could argue, coming into this. They have been at the major, a few of these players. But I think Jürgen did. I'll have to go back and check. I might be eating my words there. Either way, there's a lot of experience here across the board. Monster Pig being that kind of newer player in the circle of players.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you just count the experience throughout both of these two teams and players, there's a lot more from the side of Lights Out. Maybe that's going to come to them as a benefit, or maybe not. Really just comes down because at the end of the day, it is a shooter. You're gonna have to get those kills, and Monster Pig, that's what they're really, really good at. Being quick and executing very, very fast is one of their big strengths. And it's only 2 or maybe 3 cash shots to decide if they are gonna go through or not.
I like the use of the Vanish Bomb on Person to enable him to try and find that pick with the winch, with the RPG. There's a nice side angle that they've opened up here with the window. A bit of damage emptied onto Monster Pig, but not enough. Jürgen puts out that barricade quickly. Very nice response. Very nice premonition, if anything, because he had that ready. Oh, a lot of damage onto Donk Rage, and Newok finds the opening pick of the 3 versus 3. And Monster Pig at full strength. Has Person managed to duck away with that statue or not? That's the question. He is sticking a res on the bottom floor, and they do manage to get themselves all back up again. With a minute left on this timer, Lights Out still bruised. Monster Pig knocking on the door here as they go for a steal.
Jürgen's now trying to go for that steal, but the barricade will be completely destroyed. That winch not quite hitting, so as for right now, they are still safe. Lights are doing a great job of just defending this one. They put it in a very good spot. Here again, same barricade. They're gonna try to go for it again. But this time they're gonna use the verticality to their benefits. And Jürgen's gonna be found in the midst of the chaos. And there we go, Lights Out. They're just gonna get down with these kills. One more New York, now the last man standing is the Light. He tries to dash around and do some damage, but it won't be enough. It may find Person in the way, but this cash out box is going to be Lights Out.
Lights Out, hoping to shut the door on Monster Pig here. This is, again, Monster Pig's 3rd chance that they've had in a 3 versus 3 to make it through. And I said that this could be the hurdle that they could overcome, but Lights Out, they've finally arrived on the scene. They've finally woken up after a really rough start to the day. And now they're only 1 box away from joining the big boys, getting in that top 4, getting in amongst the money. Donk Rage overexposing himself slightly, but gets out with 11 HP. That's enough. The H+ Infuser of Babinski will do enough to bring him back up to solidity. Jürgen flanking with the RPG in hand. Oh, he does find his mark, but not for enough damage. And in fact, he takes a lot more himself in response. There's a very gentle probing that's going on between the two teams.
Just chipping away a little bit on each other, and they're not trying to really give each other as much, but right now we can see Lights Out, they're a little bit distant from each other. At least Monster Pig now very quick and easy to secure the second cash out box as theirs, as they're very fast when it comes to their rotation. That's something that they've been doing all throughout the whole day, very efficient. But Lights Out, they're now also knocking on that door of already rotated in, and Monster Pig, they couldn't quite do anything against it, and now it just comes down to who's gonna get this first pick and who's gonna execute.
Tense standoff here as a chasm over the side of that goo as well makes it nigh untraversable. Or is it intraversable? I don't know. I'll look up in the dictionary after this. It doesn't matter for now. Again, another chasm created and a barricade in the way. This is really nice manipulation of the terrain that Monster Pig have got going. Lights Out are trying so many different approaches and they can't find a safe one. One that doesn't put them through a bottleneck like this. New York easily with the side angle takes out Donkrage as Lights Out are being funneled through this death corridor. Jurgen unloads with the shack. It's his time to shine. Monster Pig with a perfect setup on the defense collects them a team kill or team fight. And that's going to be it for the first half of this box. Still another chance for Lights Out to close it in and do it in 2 boxes.
I mean, that was a very quick good night from Jörg. I mean, he was ready to just end that fight. What a master overplay. But, as you said, it was only the half, and there is only still one more chance to go from the side of Lights Out. They want to bring the second cash out box to their name and make this a quick one, but they only have a little bit of time left, not too much. And they gotta be quick, execute, steal it, and maybe find a whole elimination on the entire opponent team, which is not an easy task to do. They drop it down one more floor, they bring it up into their favor, they now drag it into the room. They just failed that door a little bit, but one more floor down. This gives them a great opportunity to drop down because it's just so many different rooms. And he's right below the little corner. He cannot be seen. The map is helping him and he's doing so much damage, but it won't be enough. Monster Pig, they find the hole, they find the players, and they find the cash out. It's all up to Donkrage, and now 1v3. He may find one, but he will be eliminated.
That was terrifyingly close for Monster Pig on the defense there. The terrain was their friend on the first defense. It was almost their demise on the second. Lights Out found a little nook, a little cranny. We love those. Wasn't enough though. Very late denial of that steal, and Lights Out still need to get another as we go to the final box on the Nozomi Citadel for the final spot in the grand finale of the day. We see Newark now posted up. Some good positioning. They've got that gateway for a quick deposit on C. And at the moment, it is actually Jurgen who's way out of position as they just weren't expecting Lights Out to come this way. But what is this zip? Why are you leaving the building?
Enemy down.
Oh, he was punished no matter what. I mean, Monster Pig, he got... I mean... Listen, he tried to be Batman, but there was no coming back from that one. At least the vault is...
by the way.
Yeah, the vault is all...
How did they throw the box that far?
We don't...
Am I lost?
Listen... maybe they're playing golf, okay? Maybe they're just really good at playing golf, okay? That's something that we gotta respect. It
works really well for Monster Pig. Monster Pig have managed to delay this and actually create a third or a second team fight around the vault, and it's working so perfectly. Newark picks up 2, and it's going to be a third there for Jurgen as Newark did so much damage with the red barrel as well. He basically carried his team to success there. And look at this building. I forgot we had an entire objective here. And now, instead of going over to C, it seems as though we're heading to D. Why are you going up this way? Oh, he wants the zip? Oh, it's a gateway. That makes perfect sense. There we go.
Look at that. That makes a little bit more sense. You know what? Maybe even the best thing, just bring that vault out of that destroyed building because, oh my god. Yeah. Like, that's a crazy ass spot. And,
that's
not quite. It's still on the balcony, but... they're gonna have to be careful because they cannot be fooling around all too much. Lights Out, they're already knocking on their door down below, rotating around, and that cash out is now on a balcony, very visible to everyone. Could be dropped very easily and then dragged back inside. That's exactly what Lights Out's done before.
Jurgen with that shack dealt a little tickle to everyone. Now he's hunting with the RPG for a bit more than that. Second winch to bring it onto the street level. A much more defensible position for everyone on Monster Pig, and they'll be grateful for the extra time that Lights Out have afforded them here. Lights Out hunting for the high ground instead. Prioritizing the 3 versus 3. Binsky scouting. Out goes the Sonar to cover their backs as he pushes forward. He discovers the stronghold of Monster Pig. Now going to try and get a flank in behind them with this V9S and the Cloak. Being very patient here, Monster Pig, as they hunt for this opening. Or rather, Lights Out are. Monster Pig now have assumed the high ground. And this is great, considering the positioning of the box. There is only going to be time for one more team fight. As he gets winched inside, Lights Out try to bait that push.
That was a beautiful winch backward in the close range for the side of Lights Out. Not only did they find 1 kill, but maybe a second there in New York. There we go. Monster Pig now all alone. In a 1v3, he tries to at least get one teammate, but he's going to be hunted down. And there's the wipe. And that decides the whole game, Jerry. Lights Out have secured themselves the last golden ticket to go to stage number 3. And with that Monster Pig, they have fumbled 3 times in a row. And not even the saying a third time is a charm could have saved them from Lights Out.
Lights Out switched on for their upper bracket. It was brief. They started the day with 2 losses in the cash out. Had the last chance to make it to the big time, and they've done it. You can always reach the finals here in the finals. Trademark. And, yeah.
This one, but I mean, just, wow. Dianic, walk us through a little bit of the scoreboard there.
I mean, not gonna lie, the scoreboard does not do it justice, what we have just seen.
Well, honestly, like, they've done so well, right? This is a team that came out of basically nowhere. Monster Pig, a player that's, like, just so good in ranked as we know him, and he's joined comp and absolutely lit it up.
Well, getting into our top 4 teams. This is where it gets really crazy here as all 4 of these teams get money, but the first place team is going to